Hello, I've got some new bearings from China. Now what's cool about these new bearings is they've got inside the mechanism for actually, let me show you, this is inside of the new ones, the J cage bearings. It's basically just a different steel cage used to hold in the little ball bearings. And this is a traditional one. Make sure I've got them right. There we go. You probably can't see that well because it's so small, but you can see there's just a little, like a little ribbon cage, what they call like a two-part ribbon cage on this one, and on this one you've just got like a straight line in there. And traditionally, you know, they've all been made like this one, and these ones are the first ones that I've come across in China, which are really well priced, but have this two-part ribbon design. Up till now, you know, you get companies like EZO make them, but they are kind of expensive. So these ones have sort of like popped up recently, and I've grabbed them. I could only get them in this size, maybe bigger. They probably do a 9mm as well, but I forgot to ask. But they will, if they do some 9mm, I'll grab a few 9mm as well. But they don't do them in 7mm. And one thing you will notice is the thickness, or the width, whatever they call them. It's some places call it the thickness, and some people call it the width. So you can see here. So these are 3mm versus the ones that we've all been used to over the years, which are 2.5. And most people would think, oh, that might be a problem, but you can just about get away with it on most gearboxes. And I'm just going to quickly demonstrate. I'll show you on the ENC. Now these have the 8mm, the new J cage ones fitted to them, and I've been running this for the last 3 or 4 weeks and just doing tests. I've done like a full stroke M140, like 2000 cycles, and it's been fine. I've done a DSG for 2000 cycles, it's been fine. Taken them out, had a good old look and test. Now what you might know, if you do get these bearings and you do try fitting them, you might see where they're a little bit higher, a little bit wider than the normal bearings, they might push against the selector plate here, so you might get a little bit of rubbing on here. Remember, you've got one here and you've got one there, so it's always worth just to fit them before you do anything else. Got an empty gearbox case, fit them, then try the selector plate, make sure it runs fine, make sure that's not too up, make sure put it into the case, make sure your selector lever will actually push and pull it back okay, it won't rub against this. For some reason in the ENC gearbox they just fitted perfectly. I pop the old ones back out. You have to get a little punch, pop the old ones out, push these ones in, give them a little tap, and they are good as gold. They work so well, and there's no fitment issues at all. This is really cool. I fitted them to it. This is an really old G&P box. This is with the stock selector plate. You can see, so slides great. So what have we got? This is the original. This is a 2.5 mil. You can see, pop that in there. Okay, yeah, no problems at all. You can see just there we go. Pop that in there. You can see it just, you know, it's pretty much flush with the case. No problems at all. Pop that one out. Let's pop in one of the new J cage 3mm, and you can see you've got a little bit. Yeah, you've got a little bit of space there. You got probably about 0.5 mil coming out, but you can get away with it. You can see underneath most selector plates, you've got this little bit of a cutaway here, and you can always, if your selector plate doesn't have it, you can always cut away a little bit more. But if we can fit this one on here, like so. Look. There we go. Right, and keep my finger on underneath it. You can see it still moves backwards and forwards, no problems. And there's going to be another one. And I think the one, if you do get any problems with, it's going to be under here is going to be the sector bearing. But again, look, I don't really get any issues whatsoever here. I put this into the gearbox earlier, and then it was fine with the selector lever as well. The selector lever wasn't hitting that, so that might be another issue that you get. But all in all, these are fantastic bearings. Great replacements if you're looking to do something a little bit more cheeky with the build, looking to go a bit faster or a bit harder. So yeah, so grab a set.